Guys, I need you to stop what you're doing right now. I need you to grab your phone and set a reminder that tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central, January 27th, the milk chocolate, peanut butter and jelly, and the white chocolate, cinnamon swirl crunch Anna bars are gonna be dropping. You already know we always sell out. These are difficult to find, so be there or be square. Finalbossperformance.com. Code RGF10 will save you 10% on what are my two new favorite flavors. You're gonna love them, and you know I wouldn't lie to you about that. All right, guys, this might be one of the craziest recipes we've ever done on the channel. Today we are making anabolic pancake cereal. What started as a viral TikTok trend got my gears turning. Not only can we make this extra anabolic and way better for you than the alternative version, but eating recipes like this doesn't even feel like you're dieting. And if your favorite diet is the one where it doesn't feel like you're dieting, you're still eating foods you love, don't forget my cookbook is available with all of these anabolic recipes at the first link in my description box. Every time I add a new recipe to the channel, you get the most updated version for free. That way you're right there, baby. You're riding the line. Just when you're wanting something new that's good for you and delicious, boom, this thing comes through in a clutch. Having this in your pocket is like dieting on easy mode. Link in my description. I know you won't regret it. All right, folks, I've been talking enough. Let's get to this dang recipe. If y'all are ready to get another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! And guys, I can't wait to show you just how easy this recipe is. Get yourself a large mixing bowl and follow my instructions very closely. Let's go. We're gonna begin by placing our mixing bowl on a food scale. And then all we gotta do is weigh out a few simple ingredients. We start with 92 grams of egg beaters, or you can use liquid egg whites. They have the exact same macros, but personally, I just think egg beaters, just the texture, the color, everything, just a more enjoyable experience in my opinion. And then once we got the liquid base in there, we need an instant pancake and waffle mix. I'm using Hungry Jack Complete. This is my favorite brand. It's cheap, end product is great, keeps the calories low, and works great in this recipe. This is my recommendation. So once again, I'm gonna watch that scale and weigh out 27 grams. And then after that, we need a scoop of vanilla-based whey protein powder. I do also like to weigh this out for accountability purposes. And we need about 31 grams. I'm using that Final Boss Cinnamon Toast Swirl, which I think gives these a great flavor, but any whey protein that tastes good is gonna work well in this recipe. And then now to give these some volume and even more protein, we need some plain non-fat Greek yogurt. I'm using the Chobani brand because it holds up well in all of these recipes, but as long as it's plain Greek yogurt, it should be fine. I'm just gonna wash that scale and weigh out 170 grams. And here we are down to the last two ingredients. We need 2 grams of a 0-calorie sweetener. I recommend sucralose personally. And then finally, about a gram or 2 of baking powder will help these really fluff up. And then finally, once we got all the ingredients in here, get you a whisk or a spoon. Go down in here and mix everything together until there's no clumps and it's all combined. And this next tip is crucial if you want to make this in advance. What I recommend you do is just get a regular old ketchup dispenser, barbecue sauce, whatever condiment of choice that you're imagining. Get a dispenser for that with a tiny little hole up top. And then all we do is stick a funnel in the top. Then we're just gonna pour our protein pancake batter right down in our bottle. And check it out, guys. This is a time-saving hack if you're trying to eat a high-protein breakfast, keep it anabolic, but you don't want to mess with weighing anything out. Pre-make your batter, put it in one of these. You can make full-size pancakes, use this in a waffle maker, really whatever you want, and you save time. This will last in your fridge up to a week, and I guarantee it'll keep that physique on fleek. And now I'm gonna show you guys just how easy it is with this thing. Get the largest non-stick skillet you got. We're gonna hit it with a light coating of non-stick, and then what I've done is preheated this thing to right below medium heat. You don't want to burn these. Now we're just gonna take the dispenser. I'm gonna make tiny little pancake globs right in here, just like that. Literally, just think about it like we're making tiny little pancakes. You know how to make a regular one? Well, all you're gonna do now is make it tiny. And when you got a little dispenser like this, it makes this way easier than trying to spoon it in here and get those perfect circles. So all I'm gonna do is keep going in here, making a bunch of tiny little pancakes. After a couple minutes, we'll flip them. And yeah, basically it's rinse, repeat until we have a bowl of cereal. And would you take a look at that? We now have a massive bowl of mini anabolic pancakes that we are gonna eat just like cereal. So just like we do with traditional pancakes, I'm gonna take some Mrs. Buttersworth sugar-free syrup, right, and just do that right there. Just do that. Make sure we get a nice little bit down in here. And then to add a little pizzazz for the thumbnail, I'm gonna put a little bit of butter right in the middle. Honestly, guys, you can't tell me this doesn't look incredible. And there you have it, folks. Dieting and eating a healthy, high-protein breakfast isn't all about just eating egg whites and spinach. It can also be about mini pancakes, sugar-free syrup, and a big spoon because you're eating cereal. And then the absolute final thing I like to do is add about 240 grams of unsweetened almond milk down in here. And voila. Folks, if you made it this far into the video, please smash that thumbs up button for me, comment anything down below for the algorithm, subscribe for more amazing recipes, and now, before this gets too soggy, I think we gotta give her a taste test. Let's go. All right, folks, now before we hop into this, I have a very special channel-wide announcement to make. And that announcement is that we officially have a clothing sponsor. Now, I know what you're thinking. Remington, you don't strike me as a very fashion-forward guy. Now, if you've only been watching the videos the last couple months, you might notice there's been some fashion upgrades. But before that, I just never really cared. It was dingy cutoffs, shorts with holes in them, old shoes. I just didn't really put too much thought into it. And then a few months back, I placed an order on youngla.com, got some apparel, shipped to my house, and ever since then, it's all I've been wearing. Real talk, best stuff in the game. We'll talk about it more in future videos because I know this one's pretty special. You want to see this. But what I will say is if you're the type of person that has a hard time figuring out what your fashion is, right? You have a hard time figuring out like what brands you should be wearing. I'm telling you, go to youngla.com. You can use my code RJF to save some money, and I guarantee you get on there, you're gonna find something that you love. And once you actually get it and you put it on, you're gonna be sold just like me. Seriously, I like never do sponsorships, so that's something I believe in. And this is hands down the best experience I've ever had with clothing. So enough of the rant. youngla.com, code RJF, all the info's in my description box. Just go take a look, take a peek. I guarantee you'll find something you love. Now, onto the cereal. Let me get a little stack of pancakes, a little bit of that syrup. Oh my goodness, y'all see that? That's absurd. 3, 2, 1, let go. OMG. This is absolutely insane. I mean, if you really break it down, it's just a bunch of mini pancakes. You got the syrup flavor, you got the unsweetened almond milk. It's cereal, but you're eating it with a fork. There's a lot of things to like about this one. And for real, I only put the butter on here for the thumbnail so that it would add something to it. Maybe a couple more views, I don't know. So normally I wouldn't put butter on this, but hey, I'm gonna do a little VR workout tonight to make up for this butter. So see how it is with the butter. I wouldn't kick it out of bed. Now, this entire recipe, minus the butter, but with the almond milk, what we have for the whole thing is only 364 calories, 4 grams of fat, 53 grams of protein, 29 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber. 53 grams of protein, 364 calories, only 29 grams of carbs. I mean, come on, people. Just because you're eating good doesn't mean it has to be bad for you. You can make recipes like this that are fun, delicious, enjoyable to eat, and you can still see results all at the same time. And if you don't want to mess with a bunch of these little guys, which I recommend you do. But if you don't, just use the same exact recipe, but make you a big old pancake and call it a day. Either way, you're gonna be eating good and your body's gonna thank you for it. And there we go. We're down to the final bite and I'm dripping all over my table. Let's go. And also afterwards, you drink the milk. Solid. Guys, this recipe is an easy 10 out of 10. Not only do we get a ton of protein, we kept it low calorie, high volume, kept it fun, and kept it delicious. If you can do all of those things, then I'd say you're dieting right. If you end up making this, tag me on Instagram, let me know what you think. And as always, if you got my cookbook, which is available at the first link in the description box, this recipe is now in there along with all the other recipes on the channel. Seriously, if you want to change the way you think about dieting, then grab this book, because it's literally like dieting with cheat codes. Your friends are gonna ask how you're eating pizza and losing weight all at the same time. And right before a van full of scientists pulls up, puts you in shackles, and tries to take you off to some laboratory to run experiments, you pull this book out and they're gonna understand exactly what's going on. That's a true story. Link in my description. Appreciate you guys. As always, y'all rock. Don't forget, check out Young LA. I know if you give it a shot, you're gonna love it. We got the restock tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central. For Anabars, of course, hit that thumbs up button, comment anything down below, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Boom, 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 baby.